What is controlling your thoughts? What is enslaving you? Is it the television set? Feeding your mind images of what life should be? Is it the internet? Drawing you in and controlling your time? Is it drugs or alcohol numbing your brain in? Diminishing your desires? Or is it weakness? A lack of discipline that prevents you from accomplishing what you want to accomplish? Whatever focus goes, energy flows. So why don't we tap on that power now for your business and life? So many people have lost their day to distraction. What are some things you need to immediately stop doing in your life? Is it social media? Is it watching 7 seasons of a show every week? What do you need to stop doing to take back control of life? Also, what do you need to start doing? And what do you need to start doing every week, every month, every year to be on your game? Discipline buys you freedom to do what you want. Sacrifice leads and gains follow. Don't look for any gains when there's been no sacrifice. Don't wake up and look for no game. Don't look for your game to improve. Don't look for a record to improve. Without sacrifice, there are no gains. You can't make millions of dollars if you don't make millions sacrifice. You're gonna need to cut some facts. If you want life to change, if you want to show me, want to win down that, pack your calendar. Because everything is based off of activity. Very few people want to show their calendar. Because if they did, you would realize who really wants to win that and who doesn't. It's mathematically impossible for you not to win. At the highest level, if your calendar is packed from day till night, every single day the entire year, day after day after day after day after day, without you winning. Champions are focused on the goal. They don't have time to be doing stuff that's not gonna help you toward the goal. And so what you're focusing on, like the course of the day, it has to change what you're looking at, what you're reading, what you're watching, the conversations you have. You must now be focused on your dream. You must be focused on your goals. When you are great, you don't focus on a week. When you are great, you don't focus on the month. When you are great, you don't focus on the year. Concentrate on the 24 hours that's in front of you. And you mad? And the problem with some of y'all is you want somebody else to support your dream. It's yours, it's your dream. If you want to have it, get your butt up and make it happen. If you wanted to have it, rise and ride. If you wanted to have it, you won't have to do what I did. And that's get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Cause this is my time, this is my moment tomorrow. Tomorrow. Ain't no such thing as tomorrow. We only got today. I ain't put my dream on nobody else. And I don't care what might think about my dream. It's your dream. Nobody's gonna see it like you do. It's gonna be dedicated to what it's your dream. And they don't have to understand. And they don't have to like it. It doesn't make a difference. It's your dream, and you, my friend, have been given the past to make it happen. And you can't let anything stop you from doing what you were called to do. Everybody wants the prize, but nobody loves the process. Everybody wants to be a champion, but nobody is willing to put the work that it takes to be a champion. Everybody wants to hold up the trophy and say, I did it, but nobody is willing to put in the work that it takes to do it. I love the process. I love the thought of working for what I want. And I firmly believe you're never supposed to wish for more than you willing to work for it. Your expectations never supposed to exceed your effort. But a lot of people, they wish and they're not willing to work. And the great thing about life has a funny way of testing all of us and seeing how bad we really want what it is that we say we want. The world does not reward mediocrity. You know what? The rest of the world wants to pay you for it. Be the best at one thing. If you know how to concentrate your efforts and be focused on one thing, you have an edge if you can be focused on one thing. And I look at everything else that everybody else is looking at. 50 different philosophies, 75 different ways to make money, 19 different streams of income. If you can figure out we go here, all of that stuff's gonna come your way. But if you go chase all the other stuff like everyone else's, you're gonna miss the whole point of winning in life, cause you can't concentrate. You show me anyone today knows how to concentrate, I'll show you someone that nobody wants to compete with. Winners complain, winners want to hear themselves talk. Champions do not complain. Why? Because they're focusing on what they say they want to do. As a goal, you're not putting energy. You're not commanding your gift. You're not commanding your opportunity. You're not commanding your resources. You're not commanding your dreams and goals. You look at them jokers once every 3 months. You better be looking at them jokers every day. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. I need us to look at all the possibilities, all of the potential. And I need us to go for every single day. Monday grind, Tuesday grind, Wednesday grind, Thursday grind, Friday grind, Saturday grind, Sunday grind. Every opportunity that exists, I need you to go after. If you want to be successful, if you want to dominate an area, you gotta let everything go with that thing you pursue. You can't chase 2 rabbits and catch one of them. So you put your attention on one and go after. There's no capability difference between you and someone you consider to be an ultimate role model success. The only difference is they've learned to manage your state and they learn to control their mental focus. Whatever we concentrate our focus on, consistently strive to learn from, we will get great at. I don't care what it is. If you focus on the daily and you strive, you're gonna make little distinctions that will make you more and more effective every single day. You should figure out what is it you desire in life, figure out the steps to get there, and start working a plan to get there, and minimizing everything else. Getting very clear on the mission, and working the plan. Everything else gets what it gets a no. This is the truth of success. Most people can't succeed because they can't deal with all the old motherfuckers. Pull them off the game plan. You're gonna have to get real comfortable sticking to your own plan and telling them no when they want to go out on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if you want to win, whether it's this year or next year, could ever, you're gonna have to get real comfortable keeping your head on your planet. And with the time, you're making yourself happy. If you play the sake of this world, then you have to hustle. That is the secret. It's the reason Michelangelo said, if you knew how much work I put into my art, you would not call it genius. You are all I want to get here. I put in too many hours. I sweat too much blood. Too much tear. I worked hard to get here. Didn't nobody give me this? I didn't grow up well. I work for this sweat. Blood tear. I earn every damn get. I work for this. I'll put it back. You need to stop making excuses. You need to stop letting me to distract dreams. We need to stop getting unfocused. Everyone wants to win. But do you want to prepare? Do you want to put in the work that it truly takes? Do you want to win along the process? Most of us are just addicted and obsessed with the result of what we want. And really the magic is in the being and the process. The magic is in the day-to-day. The magic is in the work. The magic is in the practice. The magic is in the moment when we become the winner. Before we even won. The first level to success in life. Listen to me, the very first level is you seeing it. Like it's clear to you, you know exactly what you want. You know exactly when you want it. You know exactly what it tastes like. You know what it looked like. You know what it smells like before you really blow up. Blow up and you get success. You literally have it in the palm of your hand. Without having it, you gotta know what it looks like, tastes like, feel like. Because you won't compromise. I don't alter my mission hand. No one with me because I don't allow them to. It's gotta be that way. It's gotta be unconditionally focused. What that means is that you are in. And you believe in yourself. No one can change that. In order to have unbelievable choice and options in your life, in your pursuit of your dream, You must eliminate them. You must shrink your focus down to one thing, one business, one focus at one time, and master it and get great at it for an extended period of time. Don't stop now. Focus one idea and make it work. Make it your priority and stick with it no matter what. The irony of life is that the more you shrink your options in pursuit of your dream, the more it'll open them up in your life later. What are the things that are stealing your focus? Who are the people that are stealing your focus? And begin to eliminate these distractions. Get laser focused and obsessed on what you want. Be starving and hungry to get it. Be desperate to get it. The combination of desperation and hunger, with laser focus over an extended period of time, is the formula to be great at something. Make a damn schedule. Stick to it so that you have the day you want. That's the trick. It's like, okay, I got tomorrow. If I was gonna set it up so the best possible day I could have, what would it look like? Well, then you schedule that. So if you want more free time, you need more disciplined time, more scheduled towards the things that matter. The more vacation time for your family. That's how you get ahead. What's your distraction? Just be honest. Are you distracted by ESPN? Are you distracted by movies, Netflix, video games, gossip? Are you distracted with things that don't matter in your life? Ask yourself truthfully your big goals and dreams. Can you get laser obsessive focus, almost to its exclusivity, for an extended period of time? I'm talking about a year, 2 years, 3 years, for years, 5 years, even a decade towards something you want so badly. You want it like oxygen, like you want it like you want to live. Are you extendedly laser focused on it? Or do you get distracted easily? Our obsessions become our possessions, but we won't possess them if we're not truly obsessed. Turn your TV off, turn your phone off. A lot to does it really matter. What's going on with the Kardashians right now? Don't be so obsessed with them. Be obsessed with your own reality TV program called your own life. This suffering, this sacrifice you're making is an indicator of progress. It's an indicator of obsession. Suffering, a sacrifice, and hard work is an indication of progress towards our dreams. The price you will pay for not making your dream come true is far greater than the one that you will pay to make it come true. You'll pay that one the rest of your life. And so ask yourself what you're willing to risk for, the price you're willing to pay. Stop negotiating the price. It's a free experience to totally commit. When you totally commit to a business, to your fitness, it's a free, powerful. It's almost like removing kryptonite from your life. When you totally commit, you do that. The people around Joseph, it's costing too much. It's costing too much. Yours are going, no, it's worth it. I dare you to work on yourself for 6 months. I dare you to shut out the world. I dare you to shut out all the distractions. I dare you to give up everything that is keeping you from your dream. Every day when I wake up, I got all kind of demands. You got all kind of demands. And reason why you not where you want to be. Take it all other people's stuff before you spend enough time with yourself to get to know you and get to know what you want and what you should do. Come on, y'all. Y'all heard a million times. In case of an emergency, put the double mask on yourself first. The problem, most of you in this room, you giving it to everybody else first. And then you piss when you give it to everybody else and you come up short. And you wonder why you came up short. Because you gave it to everybody else first. Take care of you. You guys understand what you don't have to do. You don't have to work hard. You don't have to eat. You don't have to sleep right. You don't have to do more than what's required of you. You don't have to be a good teammate. You don't have to be a good leader. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. But you also don't have to win. You don't have to be a success in life. You don't have to help your team win. You don't have to play so the greatest things in life. They sacrifice discipline. And that's why so few people achieve great things. Because they don't want to sacrifice. They don't want to discipline for some greater. So you see, all these people have great
that
things
you look
in
up
life.
to.
It's because they were sacrificed and disciplined long before you ever knew them. Every day do something that moves you toward that goal. That keeps that goal alive and in sight and in focus. However small or insignificant that step might seem, take it, do it. Make it happen, because that goal isn't going to achieve itself. It's all on you. Some of y'all so caught up on the game that you don't get it. It isn't practicing. It isn't eating right. It isn't making good decisions. That you look a certain way. It is how you practice. It is what you do that makes you look like you. It is the process of the grind that shaped you and formed you, is not the game. That's why most of y'all get beat in the game or make mistakes in the game, because you think Brian is what happens when the sun comes out. You think bright is what happened when the lights come off. You think bright is what happened when people get to stay. That's not right. The real right is in the dark, when nobody sees you, when nobody knows what you're doing, when you study without coach, when you put in those extra rats, when you watching those videos and you get inspired, when you change your music. It's the process that makes you sweet. You concentrate on winning. You concentrate on dominate. Listen to me, focus on this stuff. And when we focus on that, that's what our energy is gonna go. So all the stuff you talking about, all the social media, cut it off. Cut it off, do what you supposed to do. You ain't no boy no more, get off social media. It's killing you, stop Netflix. Who you watching, watch, you cut the TV off. It's gonna be there, you got a job to do. That's what you getting paid for. Have some pride, cut off the TV. Me son, cut that doggone football game up. It ain't doing nothing for you. They making millions. You not more stuff comes to you when you execute, son. I hate when people give 70%, but they want the life of somebody that's giving up. I challenge you, your life is where because of the percentage that you give. If you hit a tree 1,000 times in 1,000 different spots, the tree is not gonna fall. But if you hit a tree 1,000 times in that same exact spot, you don't come to the ground. Your problem is you did hit it 1,000 times, but in 1,000 different places. Please do me a huge favor. Stop trying to be deep. I need you to do the exact same thing every single day for the next 10, 15, 20 years, and watch that tree come down. Watch you go from zero to a multi-million-dollar account. Nothing's changed, guys. I'm doing the exact same thing I was doing 20 years ago. I just keep doing it. And your problem is, you're not intentionally deliberate. You wake up on Monday, you might be strong, but by Wednesday, are you here? What I'm telling you, you're not intentional and deliberate. You are hoping that the best is gonna happen to you, and the best never happens to you. You gotta be intentional and deliberate. Whether you're making money or not making money, you gotta decide that you gotta do something. And you gotta do it every Monday, Tuesday, every Wednesday, every Thursday. What's up with you in this room? You're not intentional delivery. You're a good person. You just hope the good stuff is gonna happen to you. You still got work to do. Stay on that basketball court. Stay on that football field. Call the homies, texting and calling and trying to make you feel bad about being so focused. It's grind season, homie. It's not about today, it's about the future. There's only two ways you can be. You can be the person who learns a little bit, and then who decides that this shit really isn't for them, and who's on to something else and repeats that cycle over and over and over again. Or you can be the person who's committed. You can be the person who says, this is gonna work no matter what happens. No matter how frustrated I get. No matter how angry I get. No matter what happens in the world. No matter what, I'm fucking doing this. Those are the people that are gonna win. You gotta stop telling yourself that you're doing enough. You have to do more. In life is never enough until you feel this overwhelming feeling. Oh shit, man, I'm not working the cloud. I'm not working everybody. I'll do it more once you get there. That's when you know you've done enough. You have to do your best work, or you at least motivate. Those days you know what to do it. You got a second to do it. People who do stuff consistently and on time. They surpass people who talented and gifted. You got to believe in yourself. Merely talk is the only way to the border here, like winners to death between them and the cemeteries. It's the warehouse belief that overrides the crowd. Disbelief every single time. The relief so strong, even though they hit them and they knocked on it. The final test reports stand back up again. Face has seen challenge, learning from the previous mistakes, and make it happen. Winners fail a million times. What makes you a winner is that they believe it. Or take strong, nothing's gonna stop that. There's no excuse not being the hardest worker. Yeah, somebody, they are strong, fast or quick or young or whatever but else. There is no excuse to not be the hardest. Teamwork or no longer. We accept crimes and society, trying to reason that we are average. Average is a weak mentality. We must believe it, so much so that we're arrogant about it. You must be sorry for excellence. Easy route never pays well. The only route in life that pays well is the hard rock. You work it out, you want to die. Feel the death happening in you. Feel the pain happening in your legs as well. One more swat cause you'll be all. Boy, I really worked hard. I really worked hard on that set. I really worked hard in food. I really worked hard in my career. I really worked hard in life. Go hard. Die hard. We have the voices in our mind. There's that one voice that we love to hear. Is that soft motherfucker that says, "Sleep the fucking, it's okay." Well, there's another motherfucking voice that wakes you up in the middle of the night. That demon voice that whispers in your fucking ear and says, "Get up, motherfucker. You're not fucking good enough. You gotta work fucking harder. You haven't put enough time in." Is that voice you want to run away from? Is that voice you don't want to hear? But guess what is that voice you need to listen to? People put out goals, dreams and aspirations, and what they want to accomplish, but you very rarely hear people say what they're willing to sacrifice in order to make it happen. They'll tell you to go to dream to aspiration. They'll tell you they want to be elite. They'll tell you they want to be great, but they're not gonna say, "Stop going out on Friday night." They're not gonna say, "I'm a sacrificing, I'm a stay late." It's time to stay focused, man. It is time. It is time to go from mediocre to meteoric. It's time to decide clubs, party and trying to fit in and socialize. Rub elbows with everybody so people can stop calling you weird. Why are you antisocial? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you staying on the basketball court so much? Because I'm trying to get it. The more weird you are is a reflection of how committed you are to focusing on your molding and shaping and developing your ideas and your crap, so that when it's time for you to make your rounds, you gonna fly while they criticize and make fun of you. You work endlessly to shut them up with your results. The best revenge is massive success. A true dog mentality is not enough to play to the NFL, beat the fucking MVP. It's not enough to win a 5K. Win a 10K if not enough to become a doctor. Be a better doctor if not enough for us to be proud. Walk here, do something with it. Never do the bare men be different. Trying to be 10% better than you were last week. Swim 1 at 30 miles a week, 133. If you're swimming 500 meters, swim 550. I'm talking about rich. I'm talking about endurance. That's having more stamina than they got. In order to get to the next level, you gotta sacrifice. Listen to me. There are no shortcuts to success. There are no discounts to success. It's always sweat. It's always blood. It's always here. You always have to give all to be the best. Yes, it's hard, but I asked for it, and I'll do whatever it takes to maintain it. It is not easy. But I'm not allowed to quit. I'm not allowed to give up. If you're not willing to do it every single day, you're not going to be committed to it every single day. I'm not the best, but they have not outworked me. I'm not the best, I'm a beast. And oftentimes, when you're going up against other beasts, sometimes they just want it more than you want it. They're not more talented to you. They just know what they out there for. You gotta find something within, and that's gotta put. You make sure you know all the time how the days you sacrifice,